1-yard line. Roethlisberger handing it off. This is Connor. He is in for a Steelers touchdown. It is Smith-Schuster who makes the catch.
What a catch.
Finds McDonald, and he takes it in for a Steelers touchdown.
All right.
Woo!
Somehow we're 11-0.
11-0.
Messiest 11-0 I've seen in a while. But
Oh, man.
that game.
Well, the whole week's been...
We only had one practice.
This game pretty much was a reflection of the week we've had. Can you imagine being a player, you think you're playing on Thursday,
Then you think you're playing Sunday.
and you think you're playing
Monday,
Sunday. And
Tuesday,
I think that had a
Wednesday.
little bit to do with this.
I
I
agree.
mean, our defense is still the defense. That's, hopefully Bud's not injured. You said you think it's an ACL.
I saw somebody posted a video afterwards, and he just the way it twisted, it's like, oh,
It did, but he did walk off, and he wasn't
did.
even limping that bad.
That's true.
But I think
don't
I've seen.
expect to see him
I've
up
actually
there
seen
Monday.
that before, though, where guys
With our-
walked off, and Bush walked off, and I thought he was fine. And he
That's
was.
true, and it was an ACL.
Yeah.
Or,
Hopefully, hopefully it's just a sprain, MCL or something, and that's just a few week thing. Maybe we'll get to see Highsmith. Was Highsmith wearing lipstick? Did you see that?
I did not see that.
Whether he was or not, I don't
I
care.
don't tend to look.
As long as he
Guy's lips, I don't.
play, But as far as this game goes, man, it was ugly. A lot of drop balls.
10 drops.
That's a lot of drops, and a lot of them were right there. They
Johnson
should have
should
had.
have had a way better game.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
He just does that. He's like, he'll kick ass for a couple weeks, then he'll just have. Like,
I mean, he
his
still
games.
had a good game, but yeah, we dropped key.
Washington.
Yeah, Washington. That was risky though, man.
Yeah, I don't know. As I looked more and more at it, it seemed better and better each time I watched a replay of it, but it was risky.
I think we need to throw more to Washington.
I think
Claypool
we
drops the
not
ball a
throw as
lot
much.
too. Well, that too.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
I don't know what was going on with that. I mean,
Why can't we run the ball?
they didn't even have Williams. That guy's an
Right.
all-star nose tackle. We can't. I mean, like, we could have run the ball better if you just get him into a routine and you just keep doing it. But
I don't know what it is, man. We haven't figured it out. We're 11-0. We're bitching. I know that's crazy, but
it's hard it's hard to stay positive when everyone else is showing all these stats that make you kind of question, should we be 11-0?
yeah,
Probably
well,
not.
Probably not. But good teams find ways to win, and
It's true.
this game was never really in question, really.
No, they just had that one play. Before
Yeah.
that play, they only had 30 passing yards.
And they
I mean,
they had one passing first down before that. That's
Yeah,
pretty
so-
good
yeah.
defense.
So, I mean, they had, and RG3 isn't a bad player. I mean, he's a backup quarterback, but it's not he's won 20 games before.
We should have kicked their ass. We should have won by more. We should have had about 40 points. But we dropped the ball in the red zone.
If we wouldn't have dropped those balls, we probably could have had at least 25.
Yeah.
This
But you
was
got to
our
give the
lowest
Ravens
scoring game.
got to give the Ravens credit. They came to play,
It's true.
and they're well
Look what they
coached,
had.
and they tackle well.
Yeah.
And
Fucking hate Harbaugh. God,
I know, I hate him too.
That guy is such a turd.
but he's a whiner.
Yeah, just nothing goes right for me. Boo-hoo, Vince Williams took 6 seconds off your
That
clock.
wasn't our fault.
Oh, my God.
If they don't call that, how many trades did they not call for us?
Yeah, there was
How
a
about-
bunch of pass interference.
How about the
Jesus Christ.
Jesse James touchdown a couple years ago?
Yeah,
Cost
this
us
is
home field
terrible.
advantage.
Yeah, yep.
Really?
Screwed us out
You're
of
worried about
everything in
that
the
call?
playoffs.
That
Yeah.
call doesn't guarantee anything. Yeah, you want to kick a field goal. You still would have lost by 2. So, we did what we had to do. So,
That's right, yeah.
Benny played well. We didn't have our starting running back. We didn't have our starting center.
Yeah.
Not having 2, it was huge.
Everybody was getting injured, too. I just think the Wednesday afternoon, man, your body's
bad,
used to
dude.
healing up then. You cannot. The league should not have done that.
No.
They should not have done that.
No, and I think we'll be fine Monday. We'll talk about that in a minute, but we played bad today. I knew we were going to play that way in one of these 2 games here, and it
I'm
was
glad
today.
it was this one and not the next
But
one.
I do not
I'm
wanna-
nervous about the next one.
I do not want to see the Ravens in the playoffs, so. But actually, it wouldn't be that bad if we lost to the Redskins because it's an NFC team. We'd still have the home field advantage if we have one loss because they lost to
The Raiders.
an AFC team.
That's a good point. So we have, an NFC game, we have a little bit of room to.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't even give a shit about going undefeated or anything, but we'll talk about this Washington
you know,
game. We can transition to that if you want to.
Chris Collinsworth, I can't stand. They were such against Baltimore, and then they turn around. Oh, Baltimore, blah, blah, blah. It's horrible. I can't stand them.
Oh, Mike. Oh, if Mike Tirico. Oh,
And how about you? How about DirecTV screwing all those people out of watching on NBC? Yeah, there's a lot of
what
people.
happened?
Apparently, they don't have a contract with NBC as of today, and of course,
Oh,
there's
come on, man. That's
people
bullshit.
went to watch the game and said no longer available on this network. AT&T did not have NBC, so this game and the Rockefeller Lighting tonight. I'm sure people were mad, but luckily, I had a lot of friends. I told them get the app and put your login in, and it still worked
What,
for
the
that.
DirecTV app?
Yeah, no, the NBC Sports app,
NBC Sports app, yeah. Yeah, you can put your DirecTV login into that.
and it worked. So
Yeah, because they don't know how to. Yeah, I get around that too.
even
Some
our
people, you can do
even
that.
our NFL expert Ched wasn't watching. He goes, "I'm bummed out on DirecTV." I said, "No, get on the app, NBC Sports app, put your direct."
And
he
you can
did.
put that app on a smart TV or on an Xbox
Yeah.
or whatever, Fire TV, and watch it. That's exactly how I did it.
Yeah, and that's how he did it. So I always find a way, but man, I'm like, this is Wednesday afternoon. I leave work early, and I work at UPS, so it's not easy to leave early this time of year. But
Yeah.
leave work early, get home, and they can't even get the game on. So, but I figured it out, man. Thank God for apps.
My boss is watching. I worked for the first half. I worked hard for the first half.
Yeah, it was ugly, man. I'm sure everybody knows. We don't need to sit and talk about it too much, but let's preview the Redskins. And it's hard to be so hyped because it's the middle of the week. We're not used to this.
This is weird, but
It had all those
I don't know if I like it or not. It's just
don't
watching
like
a game on Wednesday. I hated that.
Had all these changes, all this negativity,
Being
and
brought through that drug
with the COVID, and it's exhausting, man. It's like, oh, what's next? What else can you miss because of this virus?
This and this and this, and it just keeps going. Yeah. Well, this next game is the other one. This one scared me, and this next one scares me.
Yeah, it
the
scares
most.
me a little bit too.
This is for me. I mean, I don't care if we lose to the Bills or the Colts because we can get them back with the playoffs. We know we can compete with them. It's the teams that like this that you don't expect. They come in and you get injured, or you get your ass whooped, or whatever, and it's like it doesn't matter. But Washington's not as bad as the team as people think.
And they're not. I looked at their schedule. They haven't really played. Who have they played though?
They haven't played anybody. That's the thing. But
Of course, we played those same teams and we didn't dominate them. The Giants.
the only team they played that we didn't that's really good is the Rams. And
Right.
I wouldn't say the Rams are really good. I would say they're
Defensively,
pretty
they're pretty good. Yeah,
Yeah,
but they also didn't have Alex Smith then. I don't think.
good. That's true. They didn't.
And
No.
that's a big. He's helped a little bit. They've won 2 in a row.
Yeah, they have. They've won 3 of their last 5. But those 5 are Dallas, Cincy, Detroit, the Giants, and Dallas again.
And they didn't beat Cincy by much, did they?
No. And did they beat Cincy? I don't even think they did they?
I don't know.
They beat I'm sorry, they did. They did beat
barely,
Cincinnati.
I think.
And they lost to Detroit and the Giants. It's there's something.
They're very
else.
inconsistent.
Yeah, that's
They have a lot of talent. Let's hope that their coach comes in and coaches like he did for Carolina a couple years ago when we played Carolina at home.
that was fun. That was a fun game. But I just I don't know. This is the game that scares me a little bit. But I'll say the one thing that stands out. You mentioned Alex Smith. He's got 69% completion rating, which is pretty good right now. But he's got in 5 games he's only got 3 touchdowns, and he's got 5 picks. So there's some chances for us.
Thing that scares me about them is their defense.
Their defense is good. They have the number 1 passing defense.
Yeah, which
Against us though, man, we just threw the ball 54 times or whatever they said. I mean,
I hate that, man. I like to throw the ball 25 times and run 25 times.
look what we did to the Browns. We threw the ball, 14 times or something, and we put up like 38 points. I mean, do that. Like, I don't understand. Just run the ball, own the clock, just dominate.
Yeah, I don't
Snell
know.
can do it. Just get him into the rhythm.
Well, I think we'll have Connor back Monday.
That's fine with me too. Just get whoever it is. You know what I mean?
Alex Smith doesn't scare me. Their offensive line doesn't scare me. Their running back doesn't scare me. They have a couple good receivers.
Do they? I mean, it's
Their
really
offense
it's
doesn't
really
really
just
scare.
that Terry
It's that
McLaurin guy. He's
defense.
got 3 times the yardage that anybody else has.
Really?
And it's like, I mean, some of the other guys don't even have a single touchdown. Some of
How
the
about Joe
receivers-
Hayden, man?
Receivers, dude,
He's a good player this year, man.
he's just surprising for his age. You know, I would have thought he would actually.
He's in his prime, I'd say.
So was Alu Alu.
Yeah.
Which is surprising.
Yeah.
And people forget he was a 1st-round pick, wasn't he?
Yes,
He
he
was
was.
so
I
undervalued
think the
for
whole
years.
everybody on that defense was a 1st-round pick, except Nelson.
Seriously, I never realized that.
Yeah,
Is that true?
I think it is.
Was Bud a 1st-round pick?
Yes.
He was, wasn't he?
Hayward was a 1st-round pick.
Edmonds.
Tuitt wasn't. He was 2nd. So Tuitt.
Dude, that's freaking impressive, though. I mean, we've somehow found a way to
Bud was 1st round. Watt was 1st round. Williams wasn't. So I guess that's not right.
So there's a couple people that
Yeah,
say
but
Williams wasn't a starter. I mean,
and Spillane obviously
for a long
wasn't.
time. Yeah,
Well, he's still playing well.
It's like there's like no drop off.
No,
which is amazing.
Yeah.
He's doing great. He's so.
and and I hope Bud's okay.
I do too.
But we get to see Highsmith what he can do. He might be all right too. But Bud's so good against the run, sealing
I just
the edge.
like the thought of people knowing that Bud's there because, like, even if he's not that great, and he's great, don't get me wrong, but even if he's not,
Yeah, did you see that?
it's the thought process behind it.
Watt gets held so much though. They
It's
don't
so
call
bad.
it.
There was one that in the Ravens game, not to go back to too much, but Hayward got through and was going to sack him. Did you see that? And they're holding his jersey.
Oh,
and just nothing
well, that
happened.
play that they
They're
scored a
pulling.
touchdown on, they were holding.
Yeah, everywhere.
Watt.
Yeah. Completely wrapped around.
They don't call it this year. There was one.
They are calling 50% less holding calls than last year.
That's weird.
Somebody told them not to. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's weird.
to get the offense up more because for ratings.
Yeah, they like that. Yeah.
It's
money.
Everything's money, man.
Money.
It's politics.
Then why are we doing this
sports.
podcast? It's no money.
I don't know. Because no matter what, we still love the Steelers.
We have a passion.
Here we are, 11-0, and if we don't win a Super Bowl, season's to me is a failure.
I agree.
But we've had 11 times, and we've been happy 11 times. So it's entertainment.
It's more than 8 last year. To go back to the Washington game for the receivers, I wanted to talk about this. I forgot about this. That Terry McLaurin guy, I was looking at a lot of his. Am I even saying his name right?
McLaurin.
yeah.
Scary Terry.
What do they call him? F1?
His
nickname
I call him
or something.
Scary Terry.
So Scary Terry, I was watching a lot of footage on him, and he does the same damn things that people don't pick up on, which is something that we do well. Is he runs like midfield dig routes a lot, 15 yards, 15 yards, 15 yards, and Minka eats those up, but other people don't. And man, that's a lot of opportunity for us, which is kind of interesting. I hope.
Yeah, we might have a few sacks and a couple interceptions.
I think so. Alex Smith just isn't. You know what I mean?
What makes me mad the most about this season is sometimes I feel like our offense was better this last year than this year, and it wasn't really, but seems like it was. But our defense, well, no, last year was our the year before that. I'm thinking, never mind.
Well, the year before that we had
The great offense.
we had Brown.
Yeah,
Juju was a lot better, but I think that's because we had Brown.
I don't know. He's just not. He's
Yeah,
good.
I love that he's physical.
Oh, and he
I
makes
love
a
that.
lot of plays, and we need him on the team.
Yeah, I mean, maybe the Claypool.
So who?
The bounces it out. I don't know.
Who's their running backs?
Antonio Gibson is their big guy. He,
Where was he
4.6 yards per carry. I don't know where he came from.
Huh? I've heard of him.
Yeah, he's I don't know. I mean, he's a solid back, I suppose. He gets like 60 yards a game, so not like tremendous.
Yeah, I think
but,
they average less running per game than we do.
Yeah, but I mean, he just gets decent yardage, almost 5 yards so they get the yardage when they run. It's just not they don't run much.
Well, they're usually behind, I'm sure.
Right. Yeah. I will say though that even though those 5 teams that they played recently that I mentioned, even though they won 3 of them, the 2 that they lost were within 3 points. So they are competing with the teams they play. It's just the teams they play are shit.
They have the second best D line in the league, I think, behind Philly. So that's a little scary for us. We don't usually do well against teams with great D lines.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure something else on our offense. They're coming in with such an advantage too, man. They've got that 11-day break now,
Right.
and we're gonna play 3 games in 11 days. I mean, that's so fucked
It's
up.
bullshit.
That is such bullshit.
They could have played this game Thursday.
I would have rather played a Thursday with the fans
With
under
Lamar.
lights with Lamar. Yeah,
With
I think we would have
COVID.
done better. I don't. These guys aren't. None of them are gonna die from COVID. These guys they're war horses, man. They're
Right.
not gonna die from COVID.
Well, did you see Tua at home with his guinea pig? He's not sick.
No, a lot of it is just that they were in contact with
As I
someone
cough.
who got it. Yeah, you're making me sick over here. I'm looking at you.
I
It's
got a
making
cold,
me want
man.
to
It's not
cough.
COVID. It's a cold. Great.
Someone's gonna call. Contact trace that motherfucker. I don't know. A lot of them, it's like that they come in contact with somebody who has it and they don't have it, and they're just quarantined for however long or whatever. It's like that's what happened to Pouncey. He didn't test positive for it.
Oh, he didn't?
He was just in contact with somebody. Who
Oh, well,
had it.
he'll be back next Monday then for sure.
I think so. I mean that's what I'm hearing on Twitter. I don't. Again,
And I thought Hassenauer played well. I know it's hard to do a review and a preview because he bounced back and forth, but
I know.
this might be our worst episode, people.
No, let's get to the preview. I don't know. I was gonna say we were talking about their defense. Their deficit with their defense is their linebackers. Bostic.
Yeah, he's not very good.
No, he's slow.
Average.
Yeah, so we can pick that apart.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's perfect for us.
Did he have something happen within a few weeks? Helmet to helmet or something crazy?
What are you talking about?
Boston. He did something. He hurt somebody or something.
Did he get suspended for a few weeks?
No, he got fined. I heard about it.
Yeah, I don't know. He's not that physical, so that's surprising to me. I don't know. He was okay.
Good guy, but 1 year wonder.
Yeah, I mean, so as long as we can play, where we catch the damn ball on offense, we can win this game.
I did like how he threw the ball today. Some screens finally. We need to do that more with the running backs, and it was successful.
We could have thrown more to McFarland. He was open.
We need to do that in this game as well.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, when we had Bell, that's what we liked to do. Then we threw a lot of little bubbles and stuff. Yeah. He was great, and it wasn't him. I mean, it was just the fact that we were doing it and spreading everything around.
I still understand why we don't do more play action, throw deep. So we could do it.
We have
the receivers.
Ever since Watt got injured, we have all but given up on play action. I think we run 4 play action plays since he came back.
I don't understand that. We need to
run a single one today.
Not
a single one today.
Nope, again.
So, one thing I want to mention on that game for Washington, their kicker only is averaging less than 75%. He's 72% accurate this year.
Wow.
That's terrible, isn't it?
What's his name?
Dustin Hopkins.
Oh.
He's long on the year is 50 yards. He's 6 of 10 on 40-plus yard field goals. That's huge.
Yeah,
but they keep losing by 3 points. This guy's like shit in the bed every time.
How's he have a job?
He should be out. I don't know. So, I don't know.
How about their defense? Do you have any stats for their defense, like sacks or anything?
I don't have their sacks. I have their turnovers.
I think they're third in sacks.
Their defense is good. They're -5 on turnover ratios. They're one of the best there. I mean, we're leading that. I think they're third there. They keep their opponents to a flat 0 there. So, I mean, they're outperforming their opponents. They're actually outperforming their opponents in every category. First downs, even touchdowns, but they're still 4-7 teams. So,
that's odd.
They're holding a lot of people to field goals, but people are getting a lot of field goals on them.
Yeah, but this will be the game we come out and score 40 points. That's what we do.
I hope so.
Yeah, me too.
I thought the last game was going to be one we. And I said that before we knew all those people were going to be out with COVID. I said it was going to be 38-22, and boy was I wrong.
Yeah.
We didn't score half of that. We hit half that. That's it.
No, that was shitty.
Yeah, but they beat everybody in first downs, third downs. They're 39% third down percentage. They hold their opponents at 37%. They're the second place team for fourth downs at 71%. The Bengals are first at 92%.
For offense or defense?
Fourth downs going for it on fourth downs. And successful, yeah. 71% the Redskins are.
Bengals are 1 for 1.
We're 32% on fourth downs.
Wow.
That's terrible. We're like second to last. So
that's because we're I don't know what it is, but we're terrible on short yardage.
Our play calling, it's got to be the play calling.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you,
sense.
When Ben corrects plays like at the line of scrimmage, he does a really good job, but he does a bad job when it's short yardage, because nothing that he does is a short yardage situation.
Yeah, they need to come up with some different things. I think they could throw the ball to McDonald on something like that too more. They don't.
He used to be great at catching the ball running downfield. 2 years ago, now all of a sudden he's nothing.
They don't throw to him because all they do is throw to Ebron. I think we need to throw to McDonald. He could be a weapon too.
We need to balance it more. Ebron's lately, it seems like he's afraid of getting hit too. I don't know. So we got to figure out our rhythm here. But I think the Redskins, the Washington football team, whatever.
You don't even have a name. We can't lose to a team that doesn't even have a name.
I just think they're better than 4-7. I think that they're 5-6 or 6-5 team, but I don't think that they're a team who's played anybody good.
But we're home.
It doesn't mean
it
anything.
Is Monday.
We don't have any fans.
I know, but it is still home. It's Monday, prime time, sort of.
Yeah. Prime time-ish, 5 p.m. on Fox.
Then again, everybody always plays hard. They're coming for us because we're undefeated. So
that's true. Hey, I want to tell everybody watching, if you got stuck in the DirecTV situation, Monday's game is not on ESPN like normal. It's on Fox.
Oh, it is.
So prep.
It'll be okay.
And double check ahead of time that you can get Fox still in case some deal goes down. There's also a Fox app. If you need that, I use that as well.
Jeez.
It's a joke. So I don't know. There's
Their secondary any good?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, they're number one pass defense. They're good. I don't know. I don't have their picks. I just have that they're third in turnovers behind us, and I think the Titans. So I mean, they compete. It's just who are they competing against?
Right,
Like,
and that's
it's
the
like-
thing that I looked at with them is their schedule. It didn't look like they've played. I know they have people say we haven't played anybody, but we still beat the Browns. We beat the Ravens twice, with or without Lamar. Yeah. Nobody cared when we didn't have Ben last year when the Ravens beat us twice.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's fucking annoying. Steelers have a cakewalk
way
schedule.
bigger loss than Lamar. Sorry.
Yeah, I agree. He's literally a franchise quarterback. Lamar's not going to be there in 2 years. I'll make that wager.
And we beat Tennessee at Tennessee when they were red hot, and we've blown other teams out. So we're still 11-0. So
we beat Tennessee when they were undefeated.
they're 4-7, and they haven't beaten anybody. So we should be okay.
No, they've beaten like Bengals, Cowboys, Giants. Come on. And before that they won their first game of the year, which is the Eagles, and then they lost like 5 in a row.
Right,
It's like
right.
they're a shit team. Come on.
We're giving them a lot of credit here.
We
should
are.
take
I
them
mean,
serious.
statistically, it's great to be statistically number one in this and statistically number two in this, but it's like if you played a bunch of high schoolers, yeah, you'll be number one in that. It doesn't mean anything. So I don't know. We did barely beat the Cowboys. I guess I shouldn't call them high schoolers, but whatever. You want to go on to the picks?
Sure. Woo! We're 11-0. Just saying. That's gonna make me cough again. It's this time of day, dude.
You're making me sick.
It's this time of day. This is the only time of day.
Really?
Oh, it's ridiculous.
All right. So, Saints and Falcons. Falcons had that huge. They kicked ass against the Raiders last week. They put up it was like 40-6.
I'm gonna pick the Falcons,
Again?
and they're gonna lose because I pick them. Every time I pick them, they lose. I don't. They win.
Yeah, don't pick the Falcons.
But I'm picking them.
Pick the Saints. Pick the Saints.
No Breeze, right?
No.
I'm gonna take the Falcons.
I think he'll be back next week. I'm gonna pick the Saints. Lions and Bears. 2 more.
Tigers, Lions, and Bears. Oh my.
Matt Patricia's gone.
Yeah. I'm gonna take the Lions.
Everybody
Upset.
thought that guy was so smart just because he carried a pencil. Oh, he carries a pencil. He must be smart. Dude looked like a retard with a pencil in his hair. I'm gonna pick. This is not PG-13. Okay, I'm gonna pick the Lions as well. The Bears are terrible. Browns at Titans.
I'm taking the Titans. I'm not sold the Browns can beat them, but this kind of game the Browns might win though.
Browns aren't good, but they win this shit.
Yeah,
This
is when they'll win an SA Super Bowl.
Yeah, we're winning it all,
But
baby.
I still think the Titans. I think it'll be closer than people think. Close, but I think the Titans will win by a field goal.
Titans are the better team
Yeah.
by far. And Browns. I don't think the Browns are going to win because I think they're going to get their ass kicked, and I think they're going to say, well, our linebackers are out with COVID or whatever the fuck they've been saying
back
for the
now,
past.
I think.
I don't know, but they've been saying that forever. And it's like, man, you didn't even have any good linebackers to begin with. So I'm going to pick the Titans because they can't stop Derrick Henry.
Probably not.
They can stop him. Even if Myles Garrett comes back, it's not enough. Bengals at Dolphins.
Dolphins. Unbelievable how they're not that good. But
They talk about cakewalk schedule. You kidding me? You play the Jets twice? You think we have a cakewalk schedule? Come on. Dolphins. If Joe Burrow was there, though, I would say Bengals could compete a little bit. Jags at Vikings.
I'm going to take the Vikings. Even though the Jags are starting Glennon, they just don't have enough to win anything.
No, I'm going to take the Vikings as well. Raiders at Jets.
Raiders.
Jets are going to win one. They are, but it's not going to be this week. I think the Jets are going to be.
Raiders are very inconsistent. You keep saying that.
I've been saying it for a couple of weeks. I think that's going to happen. They're going to go in there like I think it's a cakewalk. Colts at Texans. I'm going to take the Colts. That's pretty obvious.
Colts at Texans. Who? Colts at what?
Texans. You just said it.
I'm taking the Texans.
Dude's on NyQuil.
Deshaun, not yet, but I'm going to be. Deshaun Watson is amazing, man.
Really? I'll take it. That's cool. Colts.
I'd love to have him.
You've said that a lot. I like him as a guy. I think he's a good
not
character.
Not as our quarterback.
Got a tight ass.
I love it.
Anyways, Rams at Cardinals.
I'm going to take the Cardinals, even though the Rams shit the bed last week against the 49ers. What the hell?
It happens, man. We shouldn't have bet against the Ravens.
That's true.
A depleted Ravens.
It does happen.
It's just
People
football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the Cardinals though.
I am too. They're 6-5. They're
Cardinals or 49ers? Which one is it? They both play at the same place.
Yeah. Well, yeah. What are you kidding me?
Oh my God!
I would have played it.
Pussies.
What the fuck is some county health person who makes $30,000 a year gonna do? Okay, coming in here, I'm gonna tell the NFL that they can't play. I'd be like, fuck
They
you.
take tests and everything.
Fuck you.
That's so
I would
sad.
play it anyways. What are they gonna
You
do?
know what
Arrest
I'd
the
do?
players on the field?
I'd say, okay, well, we're moving the team next year.
Yeah.
Kiss my ass.
And there goes all your revenue. Have an empty stadium, bitch. No, I mean, what are they gonna do? They're not gonna arrest the players. They're not gonna arrest anybody. They're gonna send them a fine.
They
and
didn't
rip
close
it up.
Nancy Pelosi's hair salon.
Yeah, they're hypocrite, dude. It's same town, same county.
I know, that's why I said it.
Yep. Giants at Seahawks. Seahawks are home. They're not losing.
Yeah, Seahawks.
They're going to be 9-3.
That's a team I think will beat the Browns. Giants.
Think they'll beat the Browns? They're coming on, actually.
But Daniel Jones is out now for a while. I don't know how long, but Colt McCoy.
Of fucking course.
Colt McCoy.
He's got some revenge.
He's gonna
after
come
a
back
decade.
riding on a horse.
Of course, Daniel Jones is out. They're lucky.
But they don't play him for 2 more weeks, so who knows if Daniel Jones will be back.
So they get to play 2 New York teams in a row. That's interesting. Don't they play the Jets and then the Giants?
No, they play the Ravens next after the Titans.
When do they play
Then the Giants.
And then the Jets. So they still play.
Yeah.
Eagles at Packers.
Packers, even though their defense
Another
sucks.
team that has a lucky schedule, a record. And they don't have any defense. Aren't they third to last in defense?
Yeah.
Man.
Same as Seattle.
Yeah, but Seattle wins at home. They're undefeated at home. At least the Packers aren't. Patriots at Chargers.
I'm going to take the Patriots. They're going to sneak in here somehow.
They're 5-6, but I'm going to take the Chargers. I don't think the Chargers are obviously going to sneak in anywhere, but I think the Patriots,
They lost
Patriots
last
are
week.
bad.
Terrible.
They'll figure it out. I think their coach has one more win in him before he gets fired. That's what it's going to be. I mean, what's that guy's Anthony or whatever?
Yeah,
He's an idiot,
Lynn.
but he's got
2 first names.
Yeah, can't trust that motherfucker. Broncos at Chiefs. This is underdog week, except for I'm going to pick the Broncos. Chiefs are going to make a mistake one of these weeks.
You know, the Broncos got to be mad after what happened to them last
They
week.
got screwed.
But I'm still going to pick the Chiefs to barely win this one.
The Broncos are going to come off pissed off.
I hope so. That'd be great if they beat the
Knock
Chiefs.
them off, then we can just sit back and lose
Yeah.
one. I don't give a shit. Then we could take our week 17 off, which we may. Maybe we should do that anyways.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe we shouldn't the way we played today.
That's true. Play them all. Earn your stripes. Bills at 49ers. Or Bills, I guess, technically at Arizona.
You know what? I'm going to take the 49ers upset here.
Are you?
No, I'm just not that sold on Bills, man.
I don't
I
want
say
the
it
Bills
all
to
the
lose
time.
this. I don't want the Bills to lose this game because then they're going to be coming on strong against us.
I don't know about that. We should have beat them last year without Ben. I mean, they got some talent, but
They're better this year than they are last year, I think.
I don't know. Are
Offensively,
they?
defensively, I don't know.
Again, they
That's
played the
amazing.
Jets twice.
That's true.
I don't know if
That's
they
a
have
good
yet, but
point. And the Patriots aren't
That
that good.
division sucks.
They barely beat the Dolphins. I'm gonna take the Bills still. They'll find a way. They'll be 9-3, and it's gonna be game of the year again. It's for a team that hasn't played anybody. Every time we play somebody, they keep saying it's the game of the year.
Yeah.
And I'm getting so sick of hearing that we don't play anybody when they keep saying that.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be again against the Bills, but Cowboys.
Sunday night on NBC.
Yeah.
Have to get the app if they don't get that resolved by then.
Should get it anyways. It's faster. It seems better than using TV and half the commercials aren't even there. It puts up that advertisement thing. They don't have to hear people talk about that retard shit. Anyways, Cowboys and Ravens.
Oh, boy. I don't know if everybody's going to be back, but I'm going to take the Ravens. Be funny, though, if they lost again.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Ravens.
Tell you one
too.
thing, RG3's not playing. We beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, man, that poor guy. I mean, Hayward did that thing. That made me laugh my ass off, where he hit him, and then it looked like RG3 threw the ball, and everyone's looking for the ball, and RG3 just fell over with it. It's like the wind blew. Man, that guy, he was scared. He was shitting his pants. But they're not gonna lose again.
No, I don't think so either.
They're gonna lose
Cowboys
again
are
this
terrible.
year, but they're not gonna lose this one. They're gonna go 10-6 on the year, I think, and
Probably.
then go to the playoffs as the 6th or 7th seed. That brings us to our game Monday at 5 p.m.
We're the last game on our thing.
on our thing.
Well, I think we'll be okay. I think we'll go 12-0. I think we'll win this game 27-24. Boswell field goal at the end. I say that every week, but I see it.
Aren't you sick of the heart attacks?
I know.
27-24. I think we'll take it too, but it's gonna be close. This team
Maybe
is gonna
close
come
enough.
to fucking compete. Yeah, it's gonna be within 3 points.
Might be
What did
point.
Chad say? Chad said 27-17.
Yeah,
Check out his preview if you haven't checked that out
right.
yet.
He's usually right.
I don't know. I think you're more right. I think it's going to be like 26-23 or 26-24. I think we're going to have weird score in there because we're going to miss another extra point or something.
That's the snapper, man. We need to think about our long snapper. He's been struggling.
He has. You know, the one thing that they haven't called at all this year that I've seen is hitting a long snapper when their head's still down. People are slamming him. And his head still, aren't you not allowed to do that? And he's getting
supposed
like
to.
fucking punched. It's like,
I don't
jeez,
understand.
man. Yeah, but I'm going to pick us too, but it's going to be within 3 points.
So there you go. We're going to be 12-0. You ever think we'd be 12-0?
I did not, and I mean, if we lose now, I'm still cool with it.
Yeah. Like, how can we not be?
Even if we're 12, even if we lose the rest of them, I don't give a shit. If we lost from here on out 11-5, we're still going to the playoffs.
Right?
And
We
I know
should.
we haven't clinched
Yeah, we
it.
should.
Okay, well, nobody else is gonna. You know what I mean? We haven't clinched it, but not
I think we clinch next week. I
not
think
everybody else can finish 13-3 and 12-4 and beat us out. So we're gonna win one more. You know. So I don't know.
should.
It's on a normal year we would consider this a hell of a. You know, getting 10 plus 11, 11 wins now, we would consider ourselves, that's great, we're in the playoffs.
Right. And I still think we're very underappreciated league-wide.
Yeah, I'm kind of
It's
glad.
just COVID, I think, too. It has a lot to do with it. People aren't paying attention.
It's true. It's a struggle, man.
It is.
And it makes me sad people are saying things like, even if the Steelers win it, the season doesn't count
Well, I don't
because
care
of
about
COVID.
that.
It's like,
They've
look,
played.
I think it counts more. It's harder, man.
Yeah.
You got to navigate some serious shit
Yeah,
without
look at what we had to
players.
go through, man. It was a huge distraction.
Are you kidding me? Yeah.
So I'm not too upset we played crappy. I think part of it was that. So hopefully that won't manifest itself again in this game.
Hopefully not. And it doesn't really.
So all right, there you go.
I want to say thank you to everybody who listens in audio format as well. We know some of our videos aren't really easily transferred over, so
Yeah.
since we record and we don't edit the recordings, I mean, we just take this and upload it.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah,
it's a little
thank you.
harder.
Thank you to all the subscribers and all the love we've been getting. And please watch and subscribe. You have to watch to subscribe. Some people subscribing, not watching, and it doesn't count.
Yeah.
So
And there's some weird stuff. YouTube's been messing with our videos
yeah,
a little bit.
we're
so-
not all about YouTube either. Like you said, we have
Right.
Spotify and other things, and
Yeah.
we hope you're enjoying it.
Plenty of, we got a few hundred people that like and follow us on Spotify, so that's
Yeah.
great.
And
And,
then-
on Twitter, I'm doing a T-shirt giveaway. So if you follow our page on Twitter, we're doing a T-shirt giveaway. So we'll just send it to you, whatever
Cool.
size or color you want. But you have to be following to be entered into the giveaway. So
How about also the NFL in the 70s, the book by Joe Zagorski. He's had some health issues, and he's struggling a little bit financially because of it. And help him out. Buy that book for Christmas for somebody. It's actually
it's
a
a
great
really
read.
good book.
And he's such a nice guy. You can go back and listen to podcasts with Joe.
Yeah.
For a guy to write all those NFL books and been through what he's been through and still struggling a little bit, that's not right, man. So we need to help him out.
Yeah, definitely.
So please.
I mean, it is a good book too.
It's
Even if
great.
it wasn't, I hate reading and I hate everything in the NFL,
Right.
and I still like the book. So
Yeah, it's good. Joe's a good dude too. So
he's a really good dude. So and that's a good video. So check that out.
all right. Hopefully soon we were going to have Jim Wexel too, interview with him about the Troy book. So
That's right.
that'll be coming up. Hopefully a little bit more enthusiasm than tonight. Sorry guys, I was sick. So
Sick. Yeah, I'm
It's not
buzzed.
COVID.
So I watched the Ravens
if this is
games.
COVID and I'm not here next week, I love you guys.
That would suck. Then I wouldn't be here next week either. Damn it. See you next year. No, we will see you guys next week.
All right,
So,
go Steelers.
Go Steelers.